Guys, welcome to another How to Attack in Chess episode, and today we're gonna start a new topic: how to attack against the king that has lost the right to castle. I'm gonna show you some of the games and some of the positions, and while preparing for this episode, I didn't expect such beautiful games. Let's start. First game was played by Alekhine and by Potemkin in St. Petersburg in 1912. Close Sicilian defense on the board. Alekhine is playing with black pieces. He doesn't go for Alekhine defense but goes for Sicilian, which is, rare thing to see. Knight d3, and here after queen f5, unfortunately this king loses the right to castle, because basically the thing is, after bishop d2 there is knight f3 and this queen is basically trapped, and black are up a piece, because basically bishop goes back, we traded bishop d2, knight can go back, and if queen d2 in this position, we actually play knight f3, and you'll say, oh, after queen a5, knight a5, bishop f3, and it's all equal. But here you gotta make sure you play an intermezzo move, either knight g2 or knight c2. That way, you can grab a whole piece 1, 2, 3 against two pieces. So here, white played king f2, knight b4, trying to go for knight d3 maybe, knight f5, queen f5, g4, knight d3, king g3, and here the fireworks started happening because Alekhine played knight d4. I would say, of course, it's a brilliant, because here this queen is under attack, and basically g takes f5, knight f5, white are being checkmated here, because basically king h3, there is knight f2 checkmate, all squares are blocked by this knight. That's absolutely unbelievable checkmate, to be honest. And if king g4, h5, same checkmate is happening. The second game I want to show you happened in 1890. Clemens was playing against Eisenschmidt, and Clemens starts with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, and finally, guys, you want to attack, play Avon's Gambit b4. Bishop b4, c3, bishop c5, d4 takes. Of course, the theory has developed significantly and people don't play like this anymore, but that's a great example how you can attack. D takes f5, rook e1, knight e7, knight g5. And here, actually, there is a note in the book that says that if black castle, they're actually good, because queen h5, bishop f5 maintains equality. Back then it was hard to see why, but basically it is what it is, because basically black have enough tricks. But in this position, black played bishop e6, and after bishop e6 takes, knight d6, queen d6, knight g7, king on e8, again loses the right to castle. King f8, queen g4, protecting this knight, bishop d4, knight e4, queen b4, and now absolutely insane. Okay, knight d6, king e8, knight f6, king f7, knight g5. Now basically king f6, queen e6 checkmate, so goes back, and now brilliant skittish. And the idea is that we're distracting this queen off here. Queen f3, and now queen e6. So what if queen e6 right away is because basically by playing bishop a3 we also protected this rook on e1. Queen a3, queen e6, and now black played knight d8, and you can pause the video and try to solve the problem. Here white have beautiful checkmate into combination, and to checkmate you have to play queen f7, knight f7, knight e6, checkmate. That's just unbelievable. Now you can see the following position, and this was played in the game between Kotov and Bondarevsky in Leningrad in 1936. Those were not actually Grandmaster games. Here, you gotta pay attention that this king is in the middle of the board doing absolutely something insane. And here, if queen f2 is being played, basically knight f2, and it wasn't even possible. So how can we check this king from f2 square? First we gotta play f4. We're distracting this knight off protecting f2 square. So knight f4 is played, queen f2, king d3, and what's next? So of course we can play knight f5, bishop f5, our position is winning. But again, try to solve the problem before I show you the solution. In this position, probably some of you have seen this position before, and I think I have even showed it in some shorts maybe. Here basically queen d4 wins the game because after king d4, bishop c5, king d3, knight e5 is a checkmate. This position occurred right here. Honestly, already you saw everything, but here white played brilliant, knight f7, sacrificing their knight, and after king f7 we need to track this king even more. Bam! And basically the idea is after king e6, knight g5 is a checkmate, and if basically king g6, there is g4, and checkmate is coming on next move, no matter what black does. This position and this game was played between Averbach and Kotov in Zurich in 1953. So as you can see, this king is on h2. You know, it was some kind of King's Indian. Very interesting position, and here black do everything, and of course that's a brilliant queen h3 sacrifice. King h3, rook h6, king g4. Black were very low on time, so they repeated moves for a while. Rook f8, does knight f6, does knight g8, king g4, knight f6, king f5, knight d5 now. King g4, knight f6, does knight g8, king g4, and now they finally take. King g5, rook f7, bishop h4, rook g6, king h5, no knight f6 checkmate as of yet. Rook f7, and now basically rook h6 checkmate is being threatened. That's why bishop g5 is being played, rook g5, king h4, rook g3. Rook g3 was not possible actually. Knight f6, trying to go for rook h5. Now knight g3, rook g3. That's why I was talking about rook g3 move, because I remember the game. Rook g3, queen e6, taking the pawn, rook g6, queen b8, rook g8, and basically rook h6. Checkmate is coming next move, and white have to sacrifice. Black won the game. This position right here, and again you saw the final position. Very interesting what happened here, right? So here white played rook g5, so they're using the spin on this file to basically in their favor, but king f7 is played. What's gonna do next? Skidoosh, rook f6. Basically black have no choice but take, and now queen f8, king g5, and it looks like black are just up a knight and a rook, but unfortunately for them there is a move for white. Again, try to pause and solve the problem. There is h4, and the idea is that after king g6 there is knight f4, beautiful checkmate. All the squares are blocked around king, and if king h4 there is queen f4, and king g4 loses due to the same reason. And the final position of this episode was played by legendary world champion Bobby Fischer, and you have probably seen this game a lot. I mean, there are a bunch of videos on YouTube about this game. So white are attacking the queen here, but Robert Fischer doesn't care. He's the first American world champion. He plays bishop e6, which is of course a brilliant move. He sacrifices his queen. He doesn't even care. Bishop c4 check. So here actually if queen c3 there is queen c5, and it's all equal. What else? Bishop e6, there is queen b5, and here there is beautiful this, queen f1, rook f1, knight e2, checkmate. So of course that didn't happen. White took the queen, bishop c4, this, knight d4 check, this, and now go to c3, a takes b6, attacking the queen, attacking the rook. That was all calculated. That's why black are winning. Queen b4, rook a4, protecting this bishop. This knight is protected, this rook is protected by this knight. Queen b6, knight d1, and black won due to the huge material advantage. This king still has to go somewhere to hide, while black will just take the rest of material and will easily convert this game. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, some very beautiful games and more to come in the future episodes. I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.